Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Falk Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance, as well as special guests. This is one of UT's newest facilities, the Innovation and Collaboration Building. Here you will find UT's very own Starbucks. In addition, classrooms, cybersecurity labs, study lounges, and the Loth Entrepreneurship Center designed for student entrepreneurs to launch their startups. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video tour of UT, we'd love to give you one in person. For more information or to schedule a campus visit, go to ut.edu.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to University of Tampa men's basketball, Sunshine State Conference basketball, as the Tampa Spartans get ready to go up against the St. Leo Lions here at the University of Tampa Bob Martinez Center. Hi, everybody. Jack Ike, along with Scott Lynn, as we see if we can get the Tampa Spartans back on the winning ledger. Spartans have lost 6 consecutive games, standing at 7-12 in the Sunshine State Conference, and 7-12 overall, 3-10 in Sunshine State Conference play. St. Leo 10-14, 6-7 in conference play.
We will see some interesting developments tonight as far as the University of Tampa is concerned, because Richard Schmidt is not going to be on the bench tonight. He came down with an illness, somewhat sudden illness, and that means Justin Pekka is going to be on the bench as the head coach, acting head coach tonight. We talked to him, of course, at halftime of the women's game. He didn't allude to that until after you were done interviewing him, but it is Justin Pekka making all the decisions here tonight.
And I asked him, I said, so is it a whole new offense? He said, no, I didn't have time to do that.
Well, the other thing that's kind of interesting is that, he says, I hope that they play well for Coach. Maybe they'll rise up and play well for Coach Schmidt. I said, I bet you probably, what goes unsaid, that you also hope he plays well for Coach Pekka, because it's your big shot, fella.
And Coach Schmidt, we hope you get better, and we hope you're watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
let's get you a win, huh? And if you're watching from St. Leo, your team tonight comes in with a chance to going for a second consecutive win. So we'll see what happens.
And also a second consecutive win over the Spartans as they beat Tampa by 4 earlier in the season. Starting lineups for today's game for Tampa. Number 2, Duke Shelton, is a 6'8 senior from Ocala, Florida. Number 11 is Marcel Robinson, a 6'5 senior from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Number 13 is Makai Biffle, a 6'2 sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana. Number 21, Anthony Gamble, a 6'5 junior from Riverview, Florida. And number 25 is Pat Bacon, the leading scorer on the team, a 6-foot junior from Indianapolis, Indiana. Spartans head coach is Richard Schmidt. The associate head coach and the acting head coach tonight is Justin Pekka. For St. Leo, the Lions come in at 6-7 on the year in the conference, sitting tied for 6th in conference play right now. Starting lineups for the Lions will be number 10, Daniel Duarte. He's a 6'3 junior from Hialeah, Florida. Number 11 is Junior Searcy, a 6'4 sophomore from Stuttgart, Germany. Number 13, Kieran McClure. McClure is a 6'2 sophomore from Concord, North Carolina. Number 15, the leading scorer on the team, DeAndre King, and he is a 6'4 junior from Kansas City, Kansas. And number 21 is Drago Popovic. He is a 6'11 senior from Belgrade, Serbia. They're coached by Vince Alexander. We are underway. Duke Shelton wins the tip. Spartans in the white jerseys, St. Leo in the black with the green trim. Bacon looks to go inside. Shelton gets the ball, posts up, spins off the glass, no good. Fights for the board, comes out to St. Leo. Pulling it down is Duarte. Hands off to McClure. McClure runs the point for this ball club. Driving the lane is King. Off the glass, no good. Bounces away out of bounds. It will be Tampa's ball.
Well, you talked a little bit about where some of these guys are from. You look at the St. Leo roster, it's amazing. From outside of the United States, they have players from England, Germany, Greece, Turkey, Serbia, Senegal. My goodness, an international flavor here for the St. Leo Lions.
Joliet,
Illinois. Yes, indeed. That's certainly out of Florida.
Some might say it's a foreign country. I've been near there.
Myself included.
Joliet Central, though, that's a powerhouse Illinois high school basketball
Roger Powell,
program.
who played there.
Yeah. Inside to Bacon, pivoting on King. Off the glass, back, reverse layup, and the Spartans are on the board. Bacon, leading scorer, 20.5 a game.
Exactly. He's a guy who will have to play well today. Again, the Spartans are a little shorthanded.
And burying a 3 is McClure from deep. 3-2. St. Leo up.
Other Spartans, Marcel Robinson, 15 points a game. And, of course, Duke Shelton, 13.7 points, 11.4 rebounds. Those 3, the big 3 for Tampa.
Rebound to Popovic. McClure between the rings. Bacon guarding him. Calls out the offense. King back out. McClure bangs another 3. Back-to-back threes for McClure. And it's 6-2 St. Leo up.
McClure shows he can shoot the rock. He's averaging only 30% from downtown, but obviously off to a good start here. He's now 22 of 69 for the season, a little over 30%.
Pat Bacon fouled by King. Non-shooting foul. Tampa will inbound under their basket. So the injury bug or the sickness bug just keeps hitting Tampa and has gone to the coaching staff.
Indeed.
Last week they had 4 players sitting on the bench. They had more players not dressed than they had sitting on the bench waiting to play. Duke Shelton, nice move inside. 6'4". Matter of fact, they have dressed one of the managers for today's game.
They have Nigel Blake.
Yes.
He's wearing number 12. He was a good basketball player, I think, in high school, and getting an opportunity to dress and maybe get on the floor tonight. We'll see.
They wanted him dressed for last week's game, but he was hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, are you kidding me? Ball goes out of bounds. Tampa gets it. And Pat Bacon calls out the play. Pounds the dribble, gets a pick from Shelton. Another pick from Shelton, lobs it into Duke, and he's knocked down on the play. No foul called. We come back the other way. Driving layup, knocked out of bounds. It will be St. Leo ball. Searcy trying to drive, had the ball knocked out of his hand. Thanks for joining us for this ball game. Whether you're cheering for Tampa or St. Leo, or just a neutral observer. Coach Schmidt, if you're watching, get better. King deep, no good. Into the hands of Marcel Robinson, who hands it off to Pat Bacon.
You know, you wonder the mindset of the Spartans players as they operate under their assistant coach, because, you know, a lot of times if the head coach is there, he's the authority figure, and he might, you know, you always feel a little pressure when the guy who makes all the decisions and about your future or your playing time, you know, he if he's on the bench, you always know that he's watching you.
Yes.
I wonder now if they'll play a little looser, a little freer under Justin Pekka just because of the situation, not that there's any difference in coaching style.
Right. And King knocks it home. 8-4, St. Leo up.
King is their leading scorer at 12.6 points per game, but he is a three-point shooter. 68 of 182 from downtown, 37%.
Duke Shelton just inside the arc, won't fall. You know, I had mentioned during the women's game, by the way, the Tampa women with a 53-35 win over St. Leo, that St. Leo is known for getting players who stay for all 4 years. They aren't as big on getting JUCO or D1 recruits or transfers to come in. But this team has a heavy international flavor, as you said, Scott.
Yeah.
Biffle, nice pump fake, drives, blocked though by Popovich, out of bounds. Pretty good traveling contingent for St. Leo, which is only about 40 miles north of Tampa. Timeout with 15:32 to go in the.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Wild Wings says it's whether you win or lose, it's where you celebrate the game. Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 1625 East 7th Avenue in Ybor City. Happy to welcome UT fans after the game.
8-4, St. Leo up. St. Leo has hit 3 of its 6 shots. Tampa 2 of its 6. 2 of St. Leo's shots were 3-pointers, though. Tampa's missed its only 3. Shelton, Bacon, Robinson, Biffle, and Gamble back on the floor. Anthony Gamble had a big 3-point day last week. King had a huge 3-point day for St. Leo last week. 8 for 13 from threes.
Wow.
Including 7 of 8 in the second half.
That's some shooting there, folks.
Bacon starts the offense for Tampa. 5 on the shot clock as they call the timeout partway through. Nice drive, Pat Bacon scores. Just quick off the dribble, took it down the lane, and it's 8-6. King looking, but we've got a stoppage of play. I think the shot clock went out. Yes, it did. Actually, the scoreboard went out. This is like a daily occurrence.
We've had that a couple of times here lately, and I don't know if it's a loose AC connection. It's a, again, you're using electricity, and the plug-ins are at our feet.
Yes.
It's not you, is it?
No.
Just check. Okay, it's
no,
not me either.
I'm not in control of that.
Okay, just double check.
I may stop the broadcast at some point accidentally, but
I could help you with that.
King guarded by Robinson. To McClure. Duarte with 10 on the shot clock. King drives, puts it up in the lane, no good. Rebound snapped out of the air by Duke Shelton.
That's Shelton's first rebound, and we're 5 minutes plus into the game.
Nice drive, Bacon again, and it's all tied at 8-8.
Bacon was 6 of the 8, as a matter of fact, and a couple on drives.
We noticed the last game, last Saturday, he took more three-point shots than normal and didn't get to the free throw line as much. He may get to the free throw line 10 times a game. Has had some big free throw days. McClure with a long three, no good. Fighting for it is Gamble, and he gathers it in. Eight. 6 minutes into this game. Lobs it into Shelton. Backing on Popovich, fading away in the lane, hits it. Spartans with 6 straight points have taken the lead, 10-8. Vince Alexander, head coach at St. Leo, calling out some plays for his team.
St. Leo has won 2 of its last 3 games and lost 89-81 at Florida Southern in the game in between there. Won in overtime over Palm Beach Atlantic.
Tipped up, rebound Duke Shelton.
And again, the game you mentioned earlier, 75-60 win over Embry-Riddle on Saturday.
Bacon inside the arc, knocks it down, and it's 12-8. And Vince Alexander wants to stem the tide before too much else happens. So 13:26 to go in the first half. Tampa leads 12-8. This is the Sunshine State Digital Network.
In 1889, St. Leo is the 4th largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 14,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay through its online programs and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Visit the T website and check dining services for their variety and hours.
So we are 6.5 minutes into this game. Neither team has substituted yet.
A little 8-0 run by the Spartans has them up here. Been over 3 minutes since St. Leo has scored.
Bounce pass inside. Actually, there is a substitution right there for St. Leo, and he traveled, though. That is Pepe Nome.
He is the young man from Senegal, a junior out of St. Petersburg Community College.
So kind of local.
Pepe, yeah. Yep. Pepe Nome. N-G-O-M.
Gamble missing. McClure rebounds. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Finds Fuller, who's just into the lineup. As soon as I mentioned nobody subbed, St. Leo subs. As they bring in the game, Malik Fuller from Joliet, Illinois, the aforementioned Joliet Central.
Yeah, Gamble pushed in the back going for that defensive rebound, and the officials caught him. Gamble went down pretty hard, banged his left elbow, I think.
Holding it, yeah. Still holding it. It's not the shooting. He wants the ball.
Yeah, he is a shooter. He has that mentality.
I got to find out if it bothered me.
Am I hot? Am I hot?
Marcel says, my turn, off the front of the rim. McClure quickly dashes back to the other end. Pulls back out. Also, take that back. Inside the pass goes to Fuller. Jump shot in, and that's actually Nome knocking that one down. Nice little jump hook.
That was pretty. He's got some size, 6'9", 190 pounds. Not a big fella.
No.
He's not Shaq. He's
No.
not thick, but he is tall.
Yes. Bacon fakes the three, drives the lane, lofts for Shelton, catches it, goes up, blocked by Nome, but a foul called.
Nome thought he had it pretty clean, as did Vince Alexander, the coach.
11:45 to go. That'll be the under 12 timeout. Is up. Tampa leading 12-10. And you're watching this game on TampaSpartans.tv.
Hey, let's give it up to the Spartan team of physicians.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as
Sliced meats and cheeses 3 times as fast as you can.
Wow, as I said, that's a tang tungler.
I'm glad you said that. By the way, look at the score. You look at the scoreboard. Justin Pekka doing a heck of a job here as the head coach here, acting head coach.
I've noticed his style is to stand most of the game. He's sitting now, but Duke Shelton hits the free throw, 13-10.
Well, you know, head coaches get to do that.
Yes.
They got that little coaching box. They can walk around in it.
Wonder what the over/under is on whether he gets a tee.
I bet he doesn't. I'll bet he doesn't.
Duke hits them both, 14-10 Tampa.
I think Justin's just trying to stay out of the way here and let the players play a little bit and see what happens out there.
He's known to be vocal though if he needs to be.
Oh yeah. Yep. The officials might even tell you that.
Pat Bacon with the rebound.
Richard Schmidt, of course, very demonstrative at times, and Justin's usually shoulder to shoulder with him while they're discussing a call.
Gamble. Bacon, he's got an uncontested 3, rims out. Duke Shelton with a nice board off the glass. Came back out though. And we head to the other end.
That shot, I think, was altered by King. King went up high, or perhaps it was Nome who went up there to make Duke alter that shot.
Back out. Jumper on the way. No good by Searcy.
Nice rebound by Marcel.
Bacon drives, puts it up for Shelton. Knocked away. Biffle rebounds. Robinson pulls back out.
Well, again, the big center of the Lions was right up there with Shelton. There was no chance for Duke to throw it down.
Bacon gives it up. Gamble with the 3. Airballed it right to Shelton. Put it up and in and got fouled. Gamble should get an assist for that.
I'd give him one. I'm not sure that's what he was thinking. But a nice rebound basket. Duke Shelton working hard out there. Again, he missed some games with injury, and that really impacted this Spartan season. I mean, they're sitting here at 3-10, last in the conference starting the night. This is a team that's probably more talented than that.
Yes.
I think we would all agree. But they've gone through a stretch with injuries. This 6-game losing streak is, you know, it's wearing on the guys, I think, a little bit. Mentally, it's hard to go out there and not be rewarded in some fashion. But so far tonight, they're playing hard and playing pretty well.
Shelton, that one doesn't go in. Popovich with the rebound. McClure across the timeline, guarded by Bacon. Runs the offense, gets a pick. Popovich outside the arc. Hands off in the lineup now that's Duarte, who hasn't really looked for his shot. 3 on the shot clock. He has to shoot. Rims out. No good. Rebound Popovich up. No good. Rebound to Shelton.
I'll tell you what, they got a twin tower thing going on now with Jake Montgomery, the 6'10 freshman from Columbus, as well. I mean, they've got a couple of big fellows out there. And certainly Popovich at 6'11", 255. Senior with some size right there.
A little bigger and bulkier. Bacon, though, pulls it back, misses the shot. King rebounds. McClure quickly up court.
Credit what Tampa's doing at the defensive end there. They've allowed only 4 of 15 from the floor.
Top of the key, King, front of the rim. Good box out by Shelton, and he got the board.
Duke's really working it. That's 6 rebounds already for Shelton.
And didn't you mention he didn't pick up his first till 5 into the game?
Yeah, exactly. So that's over what, 3 or 3.5 minutes or so?
Yeah.
He's had 6.
Well, you also have to have the other team miss a few.
Yep.
And they hadn't missed too many until lately. Inside to Duke, off the glass, won't fall. Both teams missing some pretty point-blank shots early in this game. McClure finds King. Duarte.
Tampa's made only 1 of its last 9 shots from the floor, but St. Leo is 1 of its last 12. So you're right. The shot's definitely not going. Good
Started
defense,
a little quicker.
Sure. Yeah. But they have missed shots.
Yes.
At both ends that are makeable.
15 in the shot clock.
Justin Pekka says, move the ball. Let's go. Run the offense.
Biffle, and I think he stepped out of bounds.
And I think we have an offensive foul on Gamble setting the pick. Freed him up. I thought like you that it was going to be stepping out of bounds on the sideline, but
7:55 to go in the first half, so it's the under 8 timeout with Tampa leading 16-10 over St. Leo.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Subaru, our reputation rides with you. Embassy Suites downtown, right in the heart of downtown, just a few blocks from campus. Come stay in luxury at the Embassy Suites downtown, 513 South Florida Avenue in Tampa. And also not too far away, Walters Press Box, Tampa's favorite place to watch the big game and party. The Press Box, 222 South Dale Mabry. That big game
that
we always talk about, that big game is actually coming up this weekend.
It is. You mean the start of the baseball season?
Yes.
Tampa against Bentley?
Tampa against Bentley on Friday, Saturday. Yep. Those are big games. Just ask Joe Urso. He probably doesn't care about that other big game.
Well, you know what? A couple of years ago, they had a game like this on Super Bowl Sunday, and they moved the game up to noon because the other coach, I believe, asked if he could have it moved up because of the Super Bowl.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is a noon game this weekend, but it was like a 1 or a 2 o'clock game a couple years ago. Nice drive, McClure, and it's 16-12, and that is their first bucket in the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Wow. Speaking of that, the Portland Trail Blazers play the Boston Celtics at noon Eastern time on Sunday for the same reason. Yep. I think Terry Stotts of the Blazers, or maybe it was, that former Butler college coach that
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens probably said, I like to see the Super Bowl. Let's just play early. That didn't happen in the NBA. That doesn't happen. No.
Ty Foreman into the lineup. He's from Tampa, and he made a nice drive and cut it to 16-14. This is one of those rivalry games. There's 4 Anthony Gamble deep. No. The Spartans on the 3s so far, and nice drive by Robinson. The 3s so far have all hit the front of the rim.
Yeah.
They've all been just a little short, no matter who shot them.
Right. Nice offensive rebound by Marcel on that. And you're right, the Spartans are 0 for 7 from beyond the arc, but still lead the game.
Yeah. There's a pass out of bounds. It'll be Tampa's ball on the turnover.
Again, pretty well played in this regard. That's only the third turnover now for St. Leo.
I tell you what, this game, in a lot of respects, is a lot like the women's game we did earlier. Low scoring, not a lot of fouls, quickly moving.
Yeah.
The women's game was 20-20 at half. Spartans ended up winning by 18. Zone defense now put in by Vince Alexander for St. Leo. Makai Biffle steps back, dishes back out. Freddie Ibrahim into the lineup for Tampa, by the way, for Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Bacon with a drive, knocks down Fuller. Nothing called. Back to Bacon, to Ibrahim. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim. First one today off the back of the rim.
Just barely got the shot away before the shot clock expired.
King on the drive, spins, off the glass, foul called probably on Duke Shelton for going up with him.
Yep.
Just the second foul on Tampa, 14 minutes into this game. (18-14), Tampa on top. King off the front of the rim.
I asked off the air, Justin Pekka, I said, so do you get credit for the game tonight? Is this on your record, or does this go on Richard Schmidt's career numbers? And he says it depends on whether we win or lose. No, he didn't say that.
No.
I'm putting words in his mouth.
But
he did not know. Yeah, he did not know. And I don't know the answer to that either. I think it actually goes on Richard Schmidt's numbers.
A few years ago, Coach K left Duke partway through a season because his back was hurting.
Right.
And I believe those games all were credited to him.
I think so.
Or unfortunately credited to him because I think they slid somewhat quickly. Bacon. Inside to Duke. He's a marked man when it goes inside. Bacon, nice little pivot. 5 on the shot clock. Biffle with a 3. Back of the rim, no good.
Yeah. The zone's really been tough, and you see Bacon trying to drive and get to the basket. There's no room for that. They're going to have to hit some shots from the outside, and credit Vince Alexander. He's saying, hey, go ahead and shoot. Let's see if you can hit any from outside. So far, 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. That looks to be the game plan. Let's see you make a few. Otherwise, we're staying in the zone.
McClure, a little runner in the lane, and it's 18-17. Just under 5 minutes to go in the half.
And with that in mind, Marcel Robinson comes to the scorer's table. He'll check in next dead ball. He is a three-point shooter, capable of making.
Inside to Shelton, trying to get around Montgomery. Has to go back out to Biffle. He launches a 3. Still won't go through. And Ibrahim has it knocked out of bounds.
Near steal by Freddie in the backcourt. But now a chance for St. Leo to regain the lead. They've led by as many as 4. Tampa's led by as many as 6. Again, similar to the women's game. It was like a 4-point game the whole first half.
Yep.
Neither team led by more than 4.
4.5 to go, first half. Tight, low-scoring game.
Again, St. Leo is tied with Florida Southern at 6 and 7 in the conference standings, but they're only one game out of the 4th place position. Nova, Southeastern, and Lynn are both 7 and 6, just one game ahead. So again, home court advantage in the first round of the conference tournament. Still very much a factor here, or in play.
Duke Shelton swatting that one out of bounds.
Duke will get you a block shot or two along the way.
He will. Montgomery gets the inbound. Taken away by Biffle. Goes to Robinson. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Can't. Ibrahim has it deflected out of his hands, and they're giving it to Tampa.
Yeah, he tried to scissor a pass through there to a cutter, and it was just knocked up off the timer, off the shot clock, out of bounds. So Tampa will inbound with a lot of time to shoot. 26 seconds even.
Ibrahim to inbound. Still looking. Finally gets it to Biffle. Pat Bacon calling the offense. Lofts it inside. Shelton goes up. He has it blocked, and that was rejected by Foreman.
Yeah, the sophomore. Went to Olive Harvey Community College last year. He timed that well, saw it coming. Nice pass by Ibrahim, got it in there to Duke, but...
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Mart's first class coach. If you need to charter a bus, go online to martsfirstclass.com. And Marts is spelled M-A-R-T-Z. Make it all one word, martsfirstclass.com. You don't always, I mean, normal, you know, just people, generic people,
Yes.
don't necessarily go and order a bus. There's not a need for a bus. But if you have a need for a bus, that's who you call.
You know, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
There's you could you know, get a bus and go to the big game if it's not in your area. You could take it to you know, really anything. There are a lot of places you could go.
If you need a bus to go to Minneapolis this weekend for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you could go on tours.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could use a bus.
Yes.
It's just a matter of you don't think of that normally.
Here's your chance.
I'm going to come up with a few opportunities.
And I don't think you have to get a big bus. They probably have party buses.
Yeah, smaller buses. You know what? We should go online and check that out.
Okay.
martsfirstclass.com.
I'll have my people work on that tomorrow morning.
All right. Maybe by next game, you and I will have ordered a bus to bring us here.
You'll be doing bus rides in the near future.
I will, actually.
Plane ride, planes, trains, and automobiles for you.
Indeed. More on that later.
As it was called a tease.
Yes. We were both in television at one time. That's what we did. Even if there wasn't content to be delivered, we always just teased it.
Yes.
Anything to keep.
Do you ever tease something, then forget to bring it up after you teased it?
I have done that. I've done it actually on broadcast, play-by-play situations. You know, where you're thinking of something, and more on that after the timeout. Totally forget.
Never happened.
And I always blame that on the producer.
Well,
they're supposed to keep you on track.
They produce the show.
That's right. They talk in your ear and say, "Hey, finish your story."
Yes.
The good producers will do that. It's not my
You never
fault.
had a good producer, huh?
Yeah, apparently not.
Spartans keep the ball. Robinson deep three. No, they still cannot buy a three. And it stays a 1917 game.
Oh, nice. Again, Ibrahim almost with a steal from behind, tapped it away. Hey, I think the one thing that Richard Schmidt's thinking right now is, Justin, they're 0 for 11 from 3. You got to do a better job of coaching the three-point shot.
You got to tell them to make those.
Make those.
Make more of them.
You're going to take them, make them.
That would have been my advice.
Justin would agree, I'm sure.
Jesse Huff into the lineup, a junior from St. Cloud, Florida, for St. Leo. He is number 3.
It's been, what, about 4 minutes since Tampa scored. They've missed 10 of their last 11 shots overall.
Nice drive by McClure, and it's tied at 19.
And again, one of the reasons they're still tied despite shooting 29% is they've only turned it over twice. They're doing a pretty good job in that regard.
Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of turnovers at this point. Tampa averages 79 points a game. St. Leo, on the other side of the ledger, averages 68 points a game.
Kick ball violation there, so they reset the shot clock at 20 on
Take
the
that back.
kickball.
They average 72 points a game. Tampa at 79, St. Leo at 72. Teams are well under that. Robinson with the basket there.
Into Marcel, a nice quick hitter on the inbounds play. Well, neither team's on schedule to score in the 70s here. If they can get in the 50s, it might win the game.
Yeah, first to 50. 2 minutes to go, first half. Hand off to King.
I do like Tampa's defense. They're
5 on the shot clock.
playing very aggressively.
McClure has to shoot and has to hit it. He's come up big on a couple threes. 22-21, St. Leo.
Yeah, he's now 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. And again, that lefty, he's just rising up and shooting it. Not a lot of contest of that shot.
Bacon tries to answer. No. And the rebound to Huff. McClure, like the last time he shot, fired that one up, missed it.
This is a team I haven't really mentioned. They shoot a lot of threes. Now, I did mention King, 68 made threes coming into the game. They have 3 other guys that have all made 20 or more. Tampa only has 3 players that have made at least 20.
Shot tipped away. Robinson rebounds. McClure averages 7 a game. He has 15 already. Bacon off the glass and in. The foul will be on McClure.
Good strong move by Pat Bacon. Gets himself into double-figure scoring.
Bacon with just about half of the Spartan points, so Duke Shelton. Between Bacon and Shelton, they have 17 of the 23.
Yeah, that last time down at the defensive end, Duke Shelton jumped early for the rebound. One of the taller St. Leo players actually came up and landed on Duke's head and gave him an elbow or something. Duke was kind of rubbing his head, running all the way down the floor.
Less than a minute to go first half. 23-22 Tampa. Very low scoring for a Sunshine State Conference men's game, I'll tell you that. Huff, 3. Off the rim, no good. Fighting for it. Taken away by Nome. And a body foul on Tampa. That'll be on Marcel Robinson. I think he might have hit his head on the ground.
Bacon missing that free throw again. That's sort of an upset. He's one of the best free throw shooters on the team at 84%. The leader's actually Anthony Gamble, but in much fewer opportunities. He's 15 of 16. Bacon is 130 of 156. He has more attempts and makes than almost the rest of the team combined. I mean, he is the guy that gets to the line.
McClure, 30 seconds to go in the half, 20 on the shot clock. Gets a pick, drive, foul on Gamble inside.
I think if Gamble put his hands straight up, he might not have been whistled for the foul, but he brought that arm straight down, and that's going to get whistled more often than not.
Marcel Robinson left the game a few seconds ago after hitting his head on a drive as he was playing defense. I think he might have got elbowed in the forehead. He was holding that when he left, and he's holding an ice pack or something.
I was going to say, it looks like just a towel, but it's got to be, there's some ice or something in there, isn't it?
To the free throw line goes Ty Foreman. And he hits it. We're tied 23 with 24 seconds to go.
Well, the Spartans are going to have the final shot of the half if they take care of the basketball here, as they've done very well. Only 2 turnovers in the half. They're 0 for 12 from downtown. So I don't know that you see them shoot a 3 here. I think you're going to see maybe Bacon try to go to the basket. Now, Justin Pekka is going to take that timeout and talk over exactly what he'd like to have happen.
If they run the play. So 18 seconds to go, 23-23, Tampa and St. Leo. Next for Tampa.
In 1889, St. Leo is the 4th largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 14,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Happy to hear that.
Sweetheart, I have a good news.
Good news.
I'll be home tonight.
Yes.
Really?
Bad.
What's the good news?
Yeah, bad news is I'll be home. All right, 18 seconds to go.
It's a good thing our wives don't watch this, isn't it?
Holding the ball till about 10 seconds. Now Justin Pekka says, let's run the play. 6 on the shot clock. Bacon drives, pulls up, free throw line jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound, and the half runs out.
That's too bad. You could see Pat Bacon slip when he planted. He was going to rise right up and shoot the jumper, and just the foot slipped, and he couldn't get to the basket either. And Justin Peck, I think, might have wanted Pat Bacon to go all the way to the basket because he stopped him as he walked off the floor there.
Yep.
And had a word with him.
All right, 23 all at the end of the first 20 minutes. A lot like the women's game. That was 20-20 after
very
the first
similar.
20 minutes.
It's deja vu all over again.
Thank you, Yogi.
Yes. Happy to quote Yogi Berra anytime I can.
We will step out. We'll come back just before the start of the second half. 23-23, Tampa and St. Leo men's basketball right here on the Sunshine State Digital Network and TampaSpartans.com.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Falk Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance, as well as special guests. This is one of UT's newest facilities, the Innovation and Collaboration Building. Here you will find UT's very own Starbucks. In addition, classrooms, cybersecurity labs, study lounges, and the Loth Entrepreneurship Center, designed for student entrepreneurs to launch their startups. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video tour of UT, we'd love to give you one in person. For more information or to schedule a campus visit, go to ut.edu.
The team has 3, Nome has 2, and Foreman has 3.
That's all your scores.
That's it for scores.
Yeah, 3 on one team, 4 on the other. That's it.
Second half underway. McClure gets the ball. He averages 7 a game, has 15 at half.
Wow.
Both teams with their original starters on the floor. 23-23. A third of the Spartan shots have been 3-pointers. None of the Spartan makes have been 3-pointers.
Yeah, exactly 0.
Off balance shot. McClure knocks it down. He has 17. And St. Leo takes a 25-23 lead. So the 2 players who are the top scorers are shooting well. McClure now 7 of 10. Pat Bacon is 5 of 10. Zone defense. Bacon pull up inside the lane. No good. Not a 3, but another outside shot doesn't fall.
McClure, by the way, is 7 of 10 from the floor, as you mentioned. The rest of the team is 3 of 17. Yeah, yikes.
Foul called underneath. Or actually, no, just knocked out of bounds.
In case you're curious, McClure's season high, 22 against Florida Southern.
Okay. And he has the ball. Shot clock to 15. First minute and a half of the second half. Popovic with the pick. McClure with the drive. Kicks it out to the side. Duarte goes behind the back to nobody except Duke Shelton.
By the way, in that Florida Southern game, he was 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. If he hits his next 3 here, he'll be 4 of 6.
You look at the zone defense that St. Leo has. Guarding the point is Popovic, and he gives up a slam dunk to Duke Shelton.
Yeah, and one of the reasons, as you say, is the big guy was out on, he guards the point. Yep.
Nice drive by King. And back into the lead, St. Leo, 27-25. was 23 all at half. Mackay Biffle on the drive, has it deflected away. McClure on the break. Kicks it out to King. Posts up a three, or fires a three, missed it though, and Shelton rebounds. By the way, we should mention again, while we're into the second half, Richard Schmidt, Tampa coach, is sick and not at the game tonight. Justin Pekka, the associate head coach, is the acting head coach. Long three, Anthony Gamble, and the net looks really weird.
It looks a little funny, doesn't it?
But I think it's okay. Back outside, jumper on the way by Foreman, knocks it down.
And Gamble did foul him as he followed through, hit him right on the wrist. By the way, we've been talking about McClure with his 17 points tonight. That again, approaching his season high, which would be his career high. He played at Navy last year. He played in 3 games for Navy, had 4 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, had 3 steals against Furman. This was his career high while playing for Navy.
Never really heard of anybody transferring out of a service academy. I believe I had heard that you have to leave before a certain time, otherwise you're committed to the whatever service you have to give. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or if it was strictly a basketball decision. St. Leo by 4, which is equals their biggest lead of the game. Tampa led by 6 at one point, halfway through the first half. Ball goes down. Pat Bacon on the drive, and he hits his 12th point of the night. 29-27. King with a long three, off the rim, no good. Bacon has to pick it up off the bounce. Fakes driving the lane, gives it up, loses the ball, and comes into the hands of Huff, who's now into the game. McClure, jumper from the right elbow, in, out. Fighting for it, the 2 centers, and it hit the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, Duke made a nice effort to try to save it. When he threw it behind him, it bounced on the line, so it'll be St. Leo ball.
Jake Montgomery, the freshman, coming into the game from Columbus, Ohio. Huff will inbound. Jess Huff to inbound. Gets it to McClure. Pounds the ball, goes to the corner. That's King, looks to drive, gets it to Popovich. He lays it in. Popovich, that's his first point of the night. 1 for 5 from the floor. Four-point lead. Freddie Ibrahim into the lineup for Tampa now, replacing Anthony Gamble. Bacon back out. Ibrahim, Robinson for 3. There we go, finally. They were sitting on a baker's dozen of misses, and they finally hit it. 1 for 14 now from three-point line for Tampa, and it's 31-30 St. Leo.
They were forced to eat that baker's dozen, and it wasn't tasting too good, that's for sure. So now 1 for 14 looks a lot better.
It's a percentage now.
Yes.
7.1%.
Yes, and that they'll take because it got them back within 1.
Popovich throws a mean elbow there and puts it in off the glass.
Duke pleading his case to one of the officials, but he said, hey, we're not calling much.
He did take a little swipe at him. Duke, let's see if he doesn't retaliate. Huff deflects it, it goes out of bounds, and they're saying off of St. Leo. Duke a little frustrated there. We've made it to 15:06, so that is the under 16 timeout with St. Leo on top of Tampa, 33-30, right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Guys, our crew
Whatever.
called Pizza Hut
Whatever.
at 251-3399 and got their pizza delivered to UT today. You didn't get in there in time, did you?
Not in time today.
I saw you, actually. I was watching the feed, and you were out here talking.
To DeCarlo.
To DeCarlo, yes.
Who will be sitting in for you this weekend.
Very good. I'm certainly happy that he's representing. I'm glad he kept you out here because I got 2 pieces of pizza while you were sitting here talking to him.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yeah, but I will be gone on the weekend. I guess we could say it here at this point. Again, the Portland Trailblazers have asked me to fill in for the regular play-by-play guy. So we will be on the road this weekend, and DeCarlo will be sitting in.
DeCarlo DeVoe will be filling in for you. Yep.
And I'll be on the road calling on the Trailblazers radio network. Games in. Whoa!
Oh, Marcel Robinson missing the dunk and into the hands of Montgomery.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I'll be calling games in Toronto on Friday, Boston on Sunday afternoon, and then on Detroit game on Monday night for the Trailblazers on their radio network. So then I'll be back with you on Wednesday.
All right.
I hate missing the opening of the baseball season.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Joe Urso's going to have a nice team, good pitching staff, I think, this year.
That's what he says. Foul on Duke Shelton, his second. And the pass, Huff for 3. He knocks it down. 36-30. Biggest lead of the game for either team. Duke Shelton from outside plows his way through off the glass, and they say no, the foul first.
Yeah, it was a blocking foul, not an offensive foul. They say his shot came after the contact.
Foul, though, on Jake Montgomery.
Justin Pekka pleading his case about the foul at the other end, saying, hey, Duke Shelton had his hand straight up. Shouldn't have been a foul. Justin has learned from the master,
yes,
Richard Schmidt, about how to work the officiating crew.
There's a stoppage of play. Ref pointed over. No, I think they were just consulting. Duke Shelton to shoot free throws. First one rolls around and in. 36-33, 3-point play for Duke. Shelton now 13 points, 14 points, I should say. 10 rebounds, already achieving the double-double.
He's had a few of those in his career, hasn't he?
He's like a walking double-double, and I think that he still averages a double-double.
Yep. One of the top rebounders in the Sunshine State Conference.
Shot clock to 5. McClure, top of the key, guarded by Shelton. Beats him off the dribble and lays it in on a runner.
You know what? He's tough.
Yeah.
You have to respect the shot, and then he can drive by you and shoot a teardrop on the run. That's tough to defend.
38-33, 5-point lead, 14 minutes to go. Makai Biffle held scoreless so far. Abraham to Biffle. Outside the arc, looks, fires inside the three-point line, but Duke Shelton corrals the rebound and slams it home.
Duke Shelton with that jam has 16 points. He's only 5 away from 1,000 for his career. He could do it yet tonight.
He had 9 at half, and we thought he might have a shot, but he's working his way quickly there.
Tom Colby working on the graphic. He's already got it prepared. All he has to do is get 5 more points, and that'll be out there on Twitter.
He will be, at some point this year anyway, maybe not this game, but hopefully, would be the third Spartan. Oh, a runner from three-point range.
You don't see that often.
No. Shot clock was winding down. But anyway, if and when Duke gets there, he will be the third Spartan to top 1,000 points this season.
Yeah.
Or for their career that happened in this season. Marcel Robinson and Pat Bacon both did it against Embry-Riddle.
Yeah, in the same game.
Yeah. Pass inside to Biffle. Pump fake, blocked. And fighting for it and coming up with it is Montgomery.
The Lions have a lot of length. You go inside, you're in the land of giants.
McClure hands off to King. Huff just unloads a three, no good. Biffle boards.
How about the job they've done on King tonight? Just 5 points, 2 of 9 shooting. Good
averages
defense.
about 14 a game. Actually averages 12 and a half in overall, but 14 and a half in conference. Freddie Abraham knocks down the three.
I'll tell you what, Justin Pekka was rightfully looking for a blocking foul out up front, But he'll take the three-pointer from Ibrahim.
Second made three by Tampa, vaulting their percentage up to 12.5.
It might just continue to soar.
Yes. Air ball by Montgomery into the hands of Foreman. Or no, that's Nome.
I think the Spartans might have dribbled on the line as they were battling for the basketball.
Popovich coming back into the lineup.
Boy, it's not bad when you can bring your 6'11" guy in for the 6'10" guy.
Yeah. And there's still a 6'10" guy on the floor.
Yeah.
With him. McClure with 4 on the shot clock. He fires a deep three, and he hits it. McClure now 4 of 7 from 3. 19 points on the day. No, make that 22 points on the day. And a foul down deep on the baseline. That'll be a foul on Montgomery, his second. We've reached the under 12 timeout. 11:41 to go in the game. It is St. Leo 41, Tampa 38. You're watching Tampa basketball right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Courtyard by Marriott, simply refreshing. Located at 3805 West Cypress in Tampa, an official host hotel of University of Tampa Athletics. Jersey Mike's sponsors the Spartans. At Jersey Mike's, they offer a sub above with the nearest location at 2121 West Kennedy in Tampa. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. And Clean Eats, a new cafe located at 3838 Neptune Avenue. Open until 7 o'clock. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. Featuring healthy sandwiches, wraps, bowls, and smoothies. Clean Eats.
41-38, St. Leo on top. Tampa shooting 54.5% this half, 6 of 11 shooting. St. Leo 53% on 8 of 15 shooting. Both teams have knocked down a couple three-pointers. St. Leo 2 of 7, Tampa 2 of 4.
McClure with that 22 points tonight has tied his season high, his career high with St. Leo. Again, he had 22 against Florida Southern.
Tampa will inbound right in front of Justin Pekka, acting head coach tonight. We did get clarity that the game will go in Richard Schmidt's ledger. Coach Schmidt under the weather tonight. Robinson for 3. And the Spartans starting to heat up a little bit from deep.
Yeah, they've hit 3 of their last 4 from beyond the arc.
After missing their first 13.
McClure,
Robinson with 10.
McClure, by the way, has only twice before scored 15 or more. The 22 we mentioned earlier, the 22 tonight, of course, and then he also had 15 earlier in a game against Eckert.
Duarte with the drive, stifled under the basket, gives it to Huff, tries to put it off the glass, missed it, rebound Shelton, he got hit in the face. He comes down court anyway.
Duke's a warrior. But he has taken he's going to have some bruises tonight.
Yeah. Pass, nice pass inside. Popovich though blocks Robinson.
Fred Ibrahim just threaded the needle.
That was a zinger. McClure missing that one, and Duke Shelton boards, and I think Huff got him on the arm. He did.
And Duke had to hold his position and hold that ball because the whistle didn't blow for the longest time. Finally did.
Foul is on Huff. His first. 41-41, 10:31 to go in the game. Into the St. Leo lineup comes Malik Fuller, replacing Jess Huff. Ibrahim to Biffle. Biffle still looking for that first point. Robinson to Biffle. Bounce pass inside. Shelton pivots up off the glass. No good. Rebound Popovich. His pass intercepted by Bacon. He puts up the runner. He goes down, misses it. Robinson shoots. Popovich being a huge presence inside right now.
Huge being the key word. 6'11", 255.
Duarte bangs home a three.
Boy, what heartbreak right here for Tampa, because they had 3 or 4 looks right at the rim. Not clean looks, but looks. And then they go down and hit a 3 at the other end.
44-41. St. Leo now by 3. Biffle, step back to Robinson. He hit his last 3. Doesn't get this one to go. Popovich rebounds, fighting for it with Robinson. And they're calling a jump ball, possession arrow to Tampa.
Good job of going and getting it for Marcel Robinson that time.
And a timeout called by St. Leo with 9:19 to go in the game, and a 3-point lead for the Lions. 44-41's the score.
In 1889, St. Leo is the 4th largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 14,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay through its online programs and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Nobody likes overtime. Justin Pecca doesn't even like overtime, and he loves coaching. All right, Rebuilt Meals. They're one of our fine sponsors. Whether you're a competitive athlete wanting to tone up or just love flavorful, healthy food, their meals are built to feed your body with the proper nutrients that'll fuel your active lifestyle. Enjoy fitness-inspired meal plans with Rebuilt Meals. Visit rebuiltmeals.com. And DP Dough delivers cheesy happiness on and around college campuses, including UT. For calzones, wings, and breadsticks, order online at dpdough.com. They're open late.
So we could go there after the game.
We could.
If need be.
Let's do it next Wednesday night.
All right. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Tampa's ball after the tie-up. Spartans will have it on their baseline. Spartans send out Robinson, Shelton, Bacon, Alberto Moreno now into the lineup for Tampa, and Freddie Ibrahim. Moreno from Gran Canaria, sophomore on the team. Started the last game. Zone defense. This time they have Duarte playing the point, and Popovich playing low, deflects the pass. Duarte goes up. Oh, is he okay? Yes.
Wow.
Ibrahim, I think, got kicked in the head, too.
I think so.
He may get called for the foul. No, they call it on Moreno. But a high-flying Duarte knocked off balance. Unfortunately, he came down and he was okay. And he hits the free throw.
It's a double-double for Duke Shelton tonight, his 10th of the season.
Spartans with 3 in double digits. St. Leo 1. That's McClure.
Duke had 14 double-doubles last year, 6 as a sophomore, and 1 his freshman year. He is and has been for a long time a near double-double machine.
Spartans against the zone, need some zone breakers out here. 10 on the shot clock. Moreno tries to be that guy, doesn't. Shelton rebounds though.
14 boards for Shelton.
Inside, I think Popovich with the call. No, they call Moreno with the charge. Wait.
The officials are going to have to confer because they each called it different way. Yeah, we got one of each way here. The officials right in the midst of the players. Usually they'll stand aside somewhere and talk it over.
Yeah.
And now they're going to talk to both head coaches.
What they saying? What do you see?
Yeah.
Is that what they're asking?
No, that's not what they're saying. That is not what they're saying.
What do you want me to call?
They're going to say, well, look, we both saw it differently. So now the decision.
Let's have a shootout.
I think there's probably a jump ball.
Yeah.
Although it's not a jump ball, probably be the arrow. I think that's what happens here.
Both coaches have the look on their face like, really? That's what we're going to do?
And the possession arrow is
to St. Leo.
To St. Leo. Well, they're calling the foul on Tampa. So
on Moreno.
Yep.
So that was the consensus.
Yep. I think the officials looked and said, you know, we only have to deal with Justin Pecca once. Let's let him be the angry guy.
45-41. St. Leo now up by 4. 8:20 to go in the game. Into the lineup now is Fuller. Passes it in. Searcy off the glass. Won't go. Shelton tries to rip it down, but taken away by Duarte. And McClure backs it out.
Malik Fuller was in there banging around on the boards too.
Drives the lane, puts it in, off the glass, no good. Popovich tries to tip it in. Rebound back to Popovich, and he laid it in.
Duke Shelton's looking for a whistle because he felt like he had the ball and it got taken away from him. Got to be tough with it in here because the whistles are not coming tonight for either way.
(47-41), 3.5 minutes to go. 7.5 minutes to go, I say. Pat Bacon, nice drive off the glass.
Bacon now up to 14 points. Shelton leading the way with 16 points, 14 boards. Let's give Duke Shelton a lot of credit tonight. He's been battling some big fellows down there.
He's the Spartan center, and he has had 3 players taller than him at any given moment, sometimes 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
This is the under 8 timeout. 7:08 to go in the game. 47-43. St. Leo on top of Tampa. You're watching this game on the Sunshine State Digital Network and TampaSpartans.tv.
The Tropical Smoothie Cafe's menu boasts bold, flavorful smoothies with a healthy appeal, all made to order from the freshest ingredients. Their toasted wraps, sandwiches, flatbreads, and bowls are made with fresh.
In 1889, St. Leo is the 4th largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 14,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay through its online programs and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Cooked perfectly into golden brown and piping hot. The empanadas at Mr. Empanadas are a culinary treat. With 10 locations around the city, enjoy old Tampa flavor at Mr. Empanadas.
Spartans come back on the floor. Bacon, Gamble, Ibrahim, Biffle, and Shelton.
This was the original starting 5, was it not? I think no, Ibrahim. No, you're right. Freddie was not a starter tonight.
It was Marcel Robinson for Ibrahim. McClure.
Oh yeah, Marcel sat down. Sorry.
Duarte, King. Popovich is out and has been replaced by Foreman. Foreman not quite as tall at 6'7", but definitely well built. So they just keep running muscle and height up on Shelton. Shot taken away. Shelton just took it one-handed. Had to fight Foreman off with that one.
And really good defense out on the perimeter by Pat Bacon to make that a very contested jumper. Now the Spartans need to convert one at this end.
Bacon to drive, nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Ibrahim. Can't hit it. Duke Shelton tips it out, though, to Biffle.
Duke won't get credit for a rebound there, but that was all Duke, obviously.
Spartans need a zone buster. Biffle. He can do it, but he tries to drive off the glass. Still won't fall, and rebounded to Searcy. Spartans have missed a couple point-blank ones. Contested, but close.
Spartans 3 of 20 from beyond the arc tonight. You say a zone buster. They haven't had one tonight.
There's a lob that went nowhere. Pat Bacon off the glass, comes the other end. Gamble, he normally can do it. Oh, does a 720. And Duke Shelton off the rebound goes down.
Well, that's too bad. Gamble had that thing. It did not go in. It went around and around and then came out. So that was disappointing. Again, Duke Shelton's just a man inside. Gets the rebound and then gets just blasted into next week.
He now has more rebounds than points. 16 points, 17 rebounds. Now has 17 of each. Popovich back into the lineup, Foreman out. The lead is 3 for St. Leo. Shelton with his second shot. Has 18 on the day. And McClure across the timeline. Searcy tries driving, comes back out. Duarte, free throw line, takes it down the lane, passes to Popovich, lays it in. So Popovich become more of a scoring factor in the second half. Don't know if he had any at halftime. Shelton, free throw line. Back out to Ibrahim. Biffle. 10 on the shot clock. Ibrahim, Bacon, long three, in and out. Rebound Biffle though. That is the 12th, make that 13th offensive rebound for Tampa tonight, but they just haven't converted them into enough points. New shot clock is down to 10. Bacon backs away, fade away, off the glass, still won't fall. Good looks, just won't fall right now for Tampa. 49-45. St. Leo on top. McClure's just going to run some clock, down to 7 on the shot clock. Gets a pick going left. Duke Shelton keeps him from driving. Now he does try to drive, puts up a runner, blocked by Shelton, right into the hands of Popovich by the shot clock violation.
Oh boy. The Spartans are fortunate there that the clock has run out. Just under 4 minutes left. Now that was a big, big basket that gets taken away because of the violation. Would have made it a full 2-possession game as far as, 3-point shots. By the way, Duke Shelton tonight, 17 rebounds. That is tied for his second highest total of the season. He had 17 against Palm Beach Atlantic back on January 6th. He had a career high 19 at Nova Southeastern. So he's
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
At least 2 inches taller than Duke that they can put in any time. And then they throw in Foreman, who's 6'7".
Yeah, Shelton's only 6'8".
Yeah.
I mean, he's only 6'8", and that's the thing that he's got the long arms and he can jump so well that you just think of him being a big man. And he is a big man at 6'8".
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, the length of the St. Leo team and the guys that are, Popovich in particular is just an imposing figure out there, especially when he comes out there at the top of the key on that zone. It's like, there's no way to lob it over the top. You got to move the ball around, and it's not easy.
But you notice that lasted only about 1 or 2 possessions with Popovich at the top, because as big as he was, Duke Shelton got a dunk when he was left alone. He was kind of left unattended on a rebound. Little backcourt pressure to force the Spartans to run some clock.
And then they fall back into their man-to-man. Oh, nope, it is a zone. It stayed the zone. but now it's a 2-3 look.
Into Shelton. He's going to put up a runner. Off the glass, no good. Got his own rebound. Tries to go up. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Tampa's.
It looked like Duke might have got away with one there as far as I thought it went off of Duke Shelton, and so did Vince Alexander.
Well, the ref right next to the play said Tampa's ball, so this case will defer.
We'll go with his call then.
3.5 minutes to go in the game. A 4-point St. Leo lead. Robinson, deep three, off the glass, no good. Fighting for it, Popovich boards though.
Boy, Spartans were coming in there jumping as high as they could, and Popovich just has the length to go up above him.
He has 13 rebounds on the day to go with 8 points.
With Shelton's next rebound, he'll tie his career high. He has 18. And there's still 3 minutes left here.
Shelton and Bacon have played every minute of this game. Duke with a steal. Gets it to Bacon.
Nice defense by Duke and a good save by Ibrahim in the corner.
But now you need a bucket or two. Somebody's got to step up. You got the stops. Now you need some points.
And the Spartans are a little gun shy from three-point range. They had a couple of looks there, but they're 3 of 23. So it's just not coming naturally.
Yep. I mean, they're not only gun shy inside, but it's so tough to make it inside. They're tough. They're gun shy from the 3.
Look at that.
But
Bacon
just so
right
tough
there.
To make it inside as well.
Total intimidation by Popovich. Bacon missing a 2-footer. And 2 more rebounds right there. Duke Shelton should have 20 because he had the offensive rebound. Then he missed and got his own rebound. So they only have him down at the moment for 19. He really should have 20.
Long 3. Duarte hits it, and it's a 7-point lead. That hurt with 2 minutes to go. 52-45.
Not much time. Got to have a little sense of urgency here and get a shot up and got to make it.
Robinson for 3, and he rattles it home. So he has a rebuttal, but it's just back to a 4-point lead with 1:40 to go.
Well, Marcel's your outside shooter of the guys on the floor right now. He's the only guy really.
Gamble.
Confident, yeah, but
confident, yes.
Confidence. Gamble is 0 for 5 tonight, so I'm not sure he's the guy you want shooting, although he's capable.
His track record says he might be the one.
Yeah.
Over the season. But not this game.
No, the Spartans are not contesting the ball here, letting him have this whole possession, and then they get a layup. That hurts.
That was just a breakdown there. 54-48, 1:12 to go. As McClure with the drive has 24 now. He has played every minute of this game as well.
Well, now they've got to overcome that and try to get a quick hitter here. I mean, again, you're down 2 threes. You got to hit a couple of threes. But the way the shots have not gone in from deep, unless it's Marcel Robinson or potentially Gamble, who was 0 for 5 all from three-point range tonight, I'm not sure you want anybody else to shoot the 3. I mean, Freddie Ibrahim has hit one tonight.
And yet you go inside, and it's just really tough to get it over the land of the Giants.
I mean, this comes back to they've gone into this zone all night long. They varied the look a little bit by Popovich being out on top and the big guy out there looking at a 1-2-2, but then they go to the 2-3. It's just been very difficult with a team that has not shot well tonight. 31% in each half.
And they pick the Spartans up full court. Bacon quickly to the other end, though. A little jumper in the lane, hits it.
See, I'm not sure why you do that. Because now you let them get in transition and you have an easy basket. So that's a good thing. And now a whistle and a foul. And Bacon is going to get called for it. And he thought he got a charge.
That is the 6th, so it's still not shooting.
I think Pat Bacon was trying to steal a call there.
Yeah, he was.
Not that he's not an honest guy, but
he was hoping. He was trying to influence the call.
Yeah.
Full court pressure.
Now, and this is where Tampa really needs to force it. They can't let them. They don't have the time now to let them dribble the clock out and
1 minute,
30-second shot clock thing.
Right.
They've got to pressure it, pick up strong.
I think they're going to let him run the clock down.
Bacon
so
needs to go for the steal.
They can't foul, though, after putting up this much defense. McClure with 10 on the shot clock. Goes inside to Searcy. Off the glass. No good. Fighting for it is Shelton. Rebounded by Bacon. We come back to the other end with 30 seconds to go. Bacon outside. Robinson gets it to Gamble. His three. Short. Robinson snags it out of the air. Back to Gamble. Another three. Short. Shelton tries to get it. Foul called on Tampa.
Yeah. Duke threw down one of the St. Leo players in a scramble for the ball, and that could do it. They had a couple of shots at it and just didn't get him to go. Gamble missing a couple there. His tough shooting night continues. And now they got to hope for a miss.
This will be Searcy at the line. He is not attempted a free throw tonight. And a timeout called by Vince Alexander of St. Leo. 54-50. 19 seconds to go. St. Leo on top.
It's a 1-and-1, so you're hoping that he misses the first. He's only a 67% free throw shooter on the season, 58 of 87. This has been a good effort.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Really impacted the Spartans defensively. So what you're hoping for here is a miss on the front end of this 1-on-1, and you get it down in a hurry. You don't need a three. You just need to go down and score quickly. Big sense of urgency.
Searcy hits it. Those are his first points of the night. Averages about 12.
And he's
second leading scorer.
Played 28 minutes tonight. That's his first point. Well, again, you still don't necessarily have to have the three here, but now you do. You got to get 2 threes in 19 seconds. Let's see if they can get it done. Bacon step back, huh?
Yeah, hits it. All right, it's down to 3. They accomplished part 1. And a quick timeout by Justin Pekka.
And that's good. You can set up the defense, try to steal the inbounds pass. If you do, you take a three. You got to get the quick three.
I'm wondering if you don't get the inbounds pass, do you foul immediately, or do you try to see if you can delay them for the 10 seconds? But if you do that, it's down to 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think you foul them because, again, it's a front end of a 1-on-1. You
true.
hope that they miss the front end.
Yeah.
And then you still have a chance at a tying three. I think. I mean,
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Shot at a three-pointer tie. So the key is to get the steal. You steal the inbounds pass and score as a result of that in some fashion as promptly as possible. That's what Tampa does. For St. Leo, you fans watching St. Leo going, hey, shut up over there. But they've done a nice job tonight in taking care of the ball for the most part. Tampa, 6 turnovers and only 10 turnovers for St. Leo. So,
well, what St. Leo has to do is inbound the ball and then go to the free throw line. Here's the play. Duarte to inbound. He looked to go deep, doesn't. Still looking. They get it into McClure, fouled by Bacon.
Well, they got it into the hands of a 77% free throw shooter, McClure. His first free throw attempts of the night coming up right here. So he's had a great night.
Yes. And a
chance, this is his career high for St. Leo, 24 points already. He'll feel awful if he misses, if he misses here, a three ties it. But he'll feel great if he ices the thing.
He hit it.
He's feeling pretty good.
Yeah. 4-point lead, 12.6 to go.
Now it's tough. first of all, he has to miss this. And then you hope that they foul you on your three-point shot.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Made it a 5-point game, 58-53, Tampa to inbound, and some backcourt pressure from St. Leo.
And now in this case, it's not so bad because you still got to score 5 points in 12 seconds. So if you were going to pick him up, that wouldn't have been a bad deal.
Bacon, a long three. Off the rim, no good. Gets the rebound. Clock running out, though, with 5 seconds. Tries to find space. Shot is in and out, and the ball game is over.
And that rebound, by the way, Duke Shelton, he should get credit for that. It beat the buzzer.
He should get the board, but not the basket.
Right. So that should be 20 rebounds here at the end for Duke Shelton, and actually 21 because he had 2 on that last sequence. So in my mind, he has 21 rebounds tonight, which is a new career high.
We'll see if they give it to him. All right, the final score, regardless, is 58-53. St. Leo a winner after a 23-all halftime score. They come out and outscore Tampa 35-30 in the second half. We'll run down the scoring for you. Duarte with 7 for St. Leo. Searcy with 2. McClure, a career-high 26 today. King with 5. Popovich, big second half with 8 points. Ended up with 13 rebounds as well. Huff with 3. Nome with 2. Foreman with 5. They shot 41% from the floor today and hit 7 of 21 three-pointers. The other side, Tampa, Duke Shelton, 18 points, 19 rebounds at the moment. And Marcel Robinson, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Makai Biffle did not score today for Tampa. Pat Bacon, 19 points, had 5 boards. And Ibrahim with 3, and those are the only players who scored in this game. Tampa shot 32% from the floor, just 18.5% from the three-point line. Final score, 58-53. St. Leo now 11-14 on the year, even 7-7 in Sunshine State Conference play. The Spartans fall to 7-13, have lost 7 straight games now, and are 3-11 in the Sunshine State Conference. So we're going to call it a day. We'll be back on Saturday with, coming to town will be Rollins with a 2 o'clock women's game, a 4 o'clock men's game, and we will see everybody then as well. So for Scott Lynn, have a good trip.
Thank you, my friend.
We'll see you next Wednesday as well.
Very good. We'll see you then.
Okay, so
good luck to the Spartans baseball team this weekend as well.
No doubt, no doubt. Baseball coming up Friday, 6 o'clock is the season opener against Bentley of Massachusetts. Final score again, 58-53, St. Leo the winner. You've been watching this game right here on TampaSpartans.tv.